the 80s called. They want their bike back.
Turbo single. 60. All right, time for an oil change. See if we can get the bike up on center stand. I'm never good at doing this. Gotta watch a video.
"2,000 years later."
Ooh. I got it. Okay, where is the drain bolt on this one? Oh, there it is. It's a weird looking drain bolt. There's like a Phillips head in the center of it. Never seen one like that. Let's see, 17 millimeter. Oh, I think I cracked it loose. Nice. Next, the oil filter. Might have to remove this thing to get it off, but let's give it a shot. That came off nice and easy. I'll let that oil drain out. It's pretty milky looking oil. If this bike had coolant, if it was water cooled, I'd be worried, but it's air cooled, so I don't know what that is. A little slight glittery look in there. So that's not great, but I don't know. I don't think it's bad, that bad. I don't know. A little bit of shimmer to it. But hey, it's an old bike. Maybe the oil hasn't been changing forever. It's kind of normal to a certain extent. I don't see any big chunks, so I think we're probably good.
Attention! I've lowered the price of this bike to $3,500. It's getting close to selling price. If you want to buy this thing, make sure to message me on Facebook Marketplace. The link is up above. I still probably won't be able to sell it, and I'm going to end up restoring it, and then we'll hopefully sell it in the springtime when it warms up for even more money than this. So, yeah, we'll see.
There we go. There we have the oil filter housing, spring we need to keep, bolt. Oh yeah. It's actually not too bad, but the paper inside is starting to get brittle. We've got a brand new Yamaha genuine oil filter. Let's check this thing out. 4M02, looks like the right one. Give the house, all these seals seem good too. There were no leaks, so I don't see any reason to replace them. It says front right here. It goes in like this, and the spring, then the filter, a little dab of oil on it. This thing seems like it's upside down, but that's the only way it really fits in there, so I'm gonna rock with it. There's a little tab, and it seems like it's supposed to go on top, but it doesn't fit on top because it hits this frame crossbar. But there we go. Let's tighten up this oil filter housing. Nice and tight, not too tight. Perfect. Before I put the drain bolt back in, I always like to drain a little bit of oil through the engine just to clean out, chase out that rest of that old bad oil. This is what I'm using, Castrol Activo 10W40 synthetic blend motorcycle oil. I've had good luck with this stuff in the past. Let's 2,500 cubic centimeters. It says it right here. That's the oil capacity. Oh, there it is. Looks like it's coming out nice and clean now. This is definitely the weirdest oil drain bolt I've seen. It has a Phillips head screw. Maybe that's for like quick drainage. I don't really know. There's also this weird like magnetic rod for attracting the metal shavings that might be in there, I guess. But I'm gonna go ahead, pop it back in. There we go, nice and tight. 2,500 centimeters cubed is the same as 2,500 milliliters. Each one of these is 946 milliliters. I've drained out about probably 46 milliliters of it. So let's dump in this whole 900 milliliters. One more whole one and then another half one. Okay, now we just have one more half quart and we should be full. I don't know if you guys can even see, but it's almost right at the top. And that is a half quart. That should do it.
Oh, you holding a motherfucking banana.
Sight glass is full up to the top now. I really should have done this before ever riding the bike, but hindsight's 2020, and at least we didn't blow her up. Now's a good time to actually put a bolt on this side. Oh, there's one more issue with this bike. I should have known, because when I pulled up to buy it, the guy was putting air in the tires, and that's never a good sign. It turns out both front and back brand new tires have slow leaks. In 2 days, the back one will be all the way flat, and the front one would be halfway flat. So I'm gonna try, I really don't like using this stuff, but I'm gonna try to use just a little bit of slime in each one, like maybe 4 ounces. There's no holes. I actually, after I washed the bike, I could hear little bubbles, and I saw them bubbling up right in between the wheel and the tire. That's where the air was coming out. First we gotta remove the valve core, let all the air out of it. These are tubeless tires, by the way. Now we've got this little hose. We gotta turn it down to the bottom. We're gonna use half the bottle for both tires. Okay, should be good. That's about 4 ounces. I mean, the less I can use to fix this problem, the better, because if you put a ton of this stuff in tires, it can actually throw off the balance. So the less, the better here. If we still have a leak, we can always add more, The next thing I'm going to be doing is putting new spark plugs in this bike. This is the part number, and we're doing BPR8ES spark plugs. It's the one that the owner's manual calls for. Got to take these little ends off. And we want to make sure the gap is set to 28 thousandths of an inch, and it is. It's already preset. Good to go. Okay, back on the bike these go. Alright, now we just have to go for a ride, distribute the slime around the tires, and check for oil leaks. Make sure everything's working. Here we go. Let's see how she wants to run today. Choke on. Oh, wow, started right up. That's the best start up so far. That's a good sign. We'll let it warm up with a choke on for a minute. Heck yeah, sounding good today. I think we could turn that choke off now. Oh yeah, a little bit of smoke. Let's check for oil leaks. A little bit of smoke coming out of that dump pipe. Interesting. Cap's tight. I don't see any leaks around the oil filter housing. That's all good. Okay, well, let's take her for a little spin. The smoke may be due to the turbo's oil seals going bad. The smoke always goes away once it warms up, so that could also be piston rings or valve seals or any number of things, really. Oh my gosh, that turbo lag is honestly ridiculous. And it doesn't get any better as the engine warms up either. I feel like this bike's actually tuned pretty well, because like in the top end, this thing flies. I keep missing second too. I don't know, I guess I'm just not used to the shifting of this bike quite just yet. But man, it is running good. Oh yeah. Holy guys, what the heck? I feel like the front end was up. I feel like the wheel was off the ground for that takeoff. The turbo lag just went away in first gear. I don't know, I didn't feel any turbo lag for first gear there. A lot of people say anything above 5,000 RPMs on this bike is just lethal, and anything under that is boring, and I could agree. 5,000 is right about when you start feeling the power on this thing, guys. Holy, this thing is scary fast. I've said it before, but it's definitely the fastest bike I've ever ridden. It's running great with the new spark plugs. Everything's good on this bike mechanically. I have no complaints, honestly. So it's just cosmetics at this point. If I didn't need the money, I would actually just keep it and add it to keep it as part of my collection, because this is a great collector's bike. They're super rare. They only made like 4,500 of these bikes ever. It is very, very rare machine. And it's a lot of fun, honestly. It's fun to just ride around and have fun on. Oh, now the warning light's on for the kickstand switch. That's kind of funny. Okay. I keep this thing on me. Let's double check the header temps now that we have replaced the spark plugs. We got 350 on number 4, 440 on number 3, 430 on number 2, and 380 on number 1. I did put the 2 richer jets in the middle, but they still don't get as much airflow. So yeah, they're gonna get a little bit warm. Let's see what the oil cooler temp's at. 150, that's good. Let's see this, 230. Seems like good temps to me, but you're not really supposed to idle these air-cooled bikes for long, so I'll turn it off. But yeah, I've had so much fun with this thing. Just such a fun machine, and definitely still needs some cosmetic things, but I don't know. The yellow is growing on me, I will say. If it was a factory color, I would totally keep it, but it's not factory. And there are some issues, like there's some cracks in the plastics that would need repaired and then repainted. So, yeah. But anyways, what was that all about? This thing is awesome. I'm going to end on that note, guys. If you like these kind of videos, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on my next one. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Peace out.